So you weird for leaving, bro.
Nah, bro. I had to play a Madden. I still play you, but I gotta play a Madden game now. Now, if you'd have came back quicker, I would definitely left. But if you want to play after this game, I'll still play.
I'm not gonna take this out.
I don't know the fuck about what you saying.
Left the game.
It was a score. Wasn't that out? Shitty ass 2K. So bored I am playing 2K.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
17 mile per hour. Like what?
As their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Face mask. Wonderful.
Come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start.
Earl.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the...
So I zoned me to death. He dived me to death. This is not right.
And Chicago has the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run the counter. Cover. And a promising start as they're getting up to the 29-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Excuse me?
8 yards
No.
the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
Oh, they dicky him.
Reception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Hey, Dickie.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset. But at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's quarterback.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And this time he's got the pickup. It's complete. And he's going to
really do that shit like that. Crazy.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Pinheiro is good.
Oh, that fucking wind. Holy shit. Holy shit.
The opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Nick Chubb.
Jason Myers
Hey,
now.
get the air. What are you doing? I suck.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25.
Come on, bro. You gotta fix that.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the hook up here to
Hey, Rob.
Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now the roof. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the pass. Kill.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ready. To Pittsburgh. Army.
Call it a game of double, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Man up, D.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Let's get it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert up 4th. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Never check that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's not going to get me.
They run with Hines. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
I got you, son.
Looking to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I don't know if we can go for this. Just to make sure. Past my 50.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. Now, would have been a first
Oh,
down.
sir.
Stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
No, sir.
Down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They
Sure.
got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Slam, slam, slam. Bang. Zebra. Bang, bang. Hey, easy. Got it.
On 2nd and a yard, Wilson flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Tight dog. Hey, 0.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Push left. Alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
I guess.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on.
This
How
game.
about that? 3
Oh, they
sacks
blocking
in a
him.
game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He threw it nowhere near Chubb.
Back in one play and it backfired.
Nowhere near.
Working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On 1st down, it's Hubbard. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
That boy Kenley Clark a beast.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
That was like, I don't know, bro.
That interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's actually in an open spot.
Not open.
Lurking took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Playoff.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point.
That win is serious.
It's a 10-8 game now.
I didn't think that was gonna be a pick though, bro. Oh.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson to throw again. Forced out to his left. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. From the 44, Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
Oh, yeah, all right, bro. I don't even know how he tackled me.
first down.
Oh,
as the
shit.
tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
a run for Nick Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Chubb.
Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
I might miss this too. No.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one taken from the 7. And they'll be backed up to
Whatever, bro.
He's taken down.
Whatever.
15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff
What
return
is it?
is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds Robinson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their
Punt
score.
that.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking.
You sit on the when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb.
Chubb!
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That boy Chubb is crazy.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, I ain't even gonna do all that, bro.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 at enemy territory. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, look left. Good job right there. Jim.
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they
Playing a safety, like.
on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball.
Why are you playing safe?
They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
53.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got the hook up.
Go for this. 4th and 2.
And they'll get him down.
Oh, I didn't.
Short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Man, I just try to get to the first down. I ain't even try to get.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
Oh, good tackle. O'Neal. I don't even want him in.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second
I don't even
half,
want to come out on that.
more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll look to throw here. Good. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And an alley to run. And he is in for the
That boy Chubb.
touchdown. Nick Chubb.
You on a different level right now.
Yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Wrap this game up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious?
Try to get you wide.
No, you just throw that out the window.
That reason right there.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Gonna let one
Animation.
Robinson.
Good D.
Gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last. Well, this is
okay.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got it.
Yeah, A-Rob tough.
That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got his man at
Now, come on, bro. Come on. He was in front of him the whole shit.
Get a bit closer. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case.
I like it for
took his team downfield and threw a touchdown pass.
I like it for
A pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Your Cardinals go hating.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. 19. Check. Hey, 0. Wait. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Check 53. Further. Check 37.
They go with Chubb.
Oh, he just good shit.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That off that.
Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know. Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D. Here, let's pass.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot.
Ooh, that shit's late.
This will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Go. 14.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That would go for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That hurts.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I got one. Hey, zero.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off a game.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I don't know.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yo, this bullshit ass stadium, bro. 17 miles per hour all game. Shit don't make no sense.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down now, it's Hines.
Oh, secure tackler is really
frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back to throw here. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bruce Irvin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. George Kittle. Touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Playboy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6.
Wait, what is Fred Warner doing?
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
The
decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Robinson's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. This is Hines. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 11. And now he'll tuck it and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Hey, pick your game up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
You got tight. You got tight. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
I mean, come on.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
He threw it right over his head like he a linebacker.
Leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road day next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Huh?
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That was a four. It had to be the 4th quarter. Uh, yeah, it would be right here. It's just not there. Oh, it says incomplete path. Oh yeah, that shit glitch. What was that? Touchdown. That's got it on stream though. Chubb going really wild. Oh, he ain't getting circled. I fucked up. I fucked up.